EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sooner State and the hard-working capital of Oklahoma City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Shamrocks of Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And this drive will begin with a run from H.A. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. When you look at this defense, they were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. H.A. now up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon H.A. his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. They'll go again here with Akers. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off to Akers. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. In motion right goes Higgins. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Bronco 80. Hey, check that. Go.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Brought down at the 20. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it's caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Shamrocks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. A chain here. They stay on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Caden Stearns. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
18 Rattler! 18 Rattler!
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Seven, our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Again, it's A-Chain. And caught it up! Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity.
A-Chain will score. Touchdown, Miami. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went.
And it's a fumble. And he'll be corralled well outfield right around the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now back to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Akers. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. A-Chain gets it from the gun. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Second and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A give up the middle to Akers to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Hurt.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throw left side complete. That's Townsend. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Okay, ready? Trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. Fights him off. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Option handoff now to A-Chain. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for
Mental hockey winning coach Herb Brooks? I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Let's go
And
now.
they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Stop below 18. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Back to throw here.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now this throw caught left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Ready. 19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
18, Pioneer. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And now they'll shift things around.
It's 2nd and inches at the 7-yard line.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Robinson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown! From 3 yards out.
And the Shamrocks have got it back to within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, here's Tua. And he will find his man on the outside. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, Doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, a run by H.A.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
3rd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A give left side. Here's H.A.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the gun, it's Tua. He dumps it off to H.A. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A give up the middle to H.A.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That two is going to change things up. Tua now, 3rd and goal. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
the ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ready.
Now a give. Akers running left. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now 2nd and 5.
65 catch. 65. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
18 rattlers. Dragon 60.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here it is, 4th and inches.
Panther 11. 19 tight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. To a hit, and the ball is out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Let's go now.
80 seconds remain. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Nice footwork at the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. Cam Akers, 35 yards. And the Shamrocks strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Patterson now for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. He's got it complete to Waddle, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Down Tua. H.A. now up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 7. Tua. Throw caught by H.A. And he will lose
lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Achane on 1st and 10. Down inside the 40.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here comes 2nd down. Again, it's Achane. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Dolphins, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Oklahoma City, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track.